We'll do three. Three what? Oh, all right. All right. Well, you heard it. You heard it here first at the very beginning of the live stream. We'll do an official announcement at the very end. Today, we are going to go over just a regular Sunday stuff. We'll do a little prep in terms of outlining our levels, then mark out the important levels. We will also look at everything. That is weird. Why is it? It's not showing as an actual broadcast on Twitter, not popping up for some reason. That might be Twitter. Oh, okay. Yeah, like sent it as a link. Huh? Yeah. Anyways, you guys can. Oh my god! Today, that threw my train of thought away. Today, we're gonna do that little pre-market prep or a pre-open prep. So we'll outline some important levels that we are looking for. Outline that Sunday open. Outline our weekly high, weekly low, and just see maybe we can draw a little line and see what happens on the weekly. Right from there, I can delete this. After that, we'll go over some stocks and tickers maybe, or we'll do a lesson and then do some stocks and tickers, but we'll just cover the importance of the Asian session. Nothing major. We'll just do a very quick, brief little overview. But on that, let's get right into it, y'all. So first thing that we always want to do, we want to have our weekly highs and lows outlined. All right. So previous weekly low. It was Thursday. That was. Damn, we had a small weekly range. That's crazy. Yeah, Sunday. So there's our previous weekly low. This is an important level, right? We're leaving that up there, 19,611.75. We'll leave that where it is. Our previous weekly high. It's going to be right here. That was on Monday. Couldn't quite clear that. But we had those levels right here. Right. Up until Monday. Yeah, previous weekly high, previous weekly low. That is a very small range. I think we could easily go outside week next week. Actually, that's right there. That's our previous weekly low. Because that liquidity got swept. Okay. All right, we're looking at just our raw price action. Sunday open, likely expecting it to open possibly somewhere right there. Monitoring this hourly fair value gap. We still have all of those liquidities to the upside. This level is still relevant, right? Let's take a look at our 4 hour. What do we got? That's relevant. You see how many times we have back tested that level. This level is also important. You see how many times we came back to back test it. So 19,610, as long as that holds, we are looking for upside. If we break, then we can start looking for the downside, right? Let's form our if-then cases. This level to the upside we were looking for. Let's see, what else do we have like on the daily? You can look for this gap fill right here. This could be good. If we break out of that, we still got all of those levels up here. And these are, we'll keep them at the bottom of this right there. That's important. Otherwise, yeah, this is the last week before the next monthly candle opens, so be curious to see what they do with it. See how they want to manipulate it, see how they want to take it, what they want. What you want? We don't need that. So yeah, right now we'll see if they take previous weekly high and don't displace above it, then we are looking for downside, right? Because we're going from internal to external. If you're taking the weekly range, then obviously our external liquidity, if we take this external liquidity, will come on down into here. And then if we can't displace, or if nothing holds for a bullish run, then we'll look for a reversal. Right now, we're not getting too excited, right? We have not had displacement to the upside yet, which is what we would want to see if we were looking for us to make new highs right now. It could just be consolidating for a little retrace and then a continuation down. That's the likelihood. That's what we're working with, right? We got this fair value gap right here, still working through. See what they do with it. On the bottom, still got some levels. Got a little Timmy candle right there. So watch out for that. Let me do the same thing on this chart as well. Previous weekly high, previous weekly low. Mark those levels out. It's Thursday, March 14th. Yep. They should be the same levels. Cool. Previous weekly low. Into Sunday open. We'll see when it actually opens. And previous weekly high. Right here. On Wednesday. I hate when it doesn't touch it. Like, dude. Why does the magnetic tool say that it locked in, but it fucking didn't? Yeah, fucking strong fucking magnet. Okay, so then we have this. That line's still relevant, all right? That fair value gap still relevant. So previous weekly high, I still got these levels to the upside. They're not as relevant just because we had a gap up and gap down of price. So I would say, take these with a grain of salt. Just focus mostly on the current price action that we have. We can come up, take these during our Asian session, and then see where we go from there. That is what we got. That is what we have there. Let me get Mr. Hayes those key levels, right? Do you still need them, or are we not doing that anymore? Okay, 66666. I was gonna say US 100 still. Let me send this real fast. Get through this. Yeah, that's an update for me. Okay. So let's close out of that. Let's go crypto. Bach is looking good. Okay. Futures US 1 honeyed. So we have our US 1 honey right now. All right, let's look at the 4 hour. Got a bit of a setup. Let's delete this, right? I like where we were bouncing in terms of this being the 618. Right? What this level is from. I'll delete that. But right, we have this whole range. If we take this range on the daily, we had the 618 right here. Right, we tapped into it. So now we're holding it. This is on US 100. So we could this could be not the, or this could be the local bottom, right? But we're not saying it is not. We're not saying that it's done selling. We're not saying that bull market is full force. But in terms of our fibs, right? This is the 618 zone right here. So if this holds and continues up, then we won't be mad, right? If we're going to start breaking down below that 618, then we can start looking for more downside. But for the time being, we were possibly looking for a retest, maybe of this breaker, just come up above C, outline this range, right? Come on. Come on, come on. All right, look at that. The breaker is right above that 50%. We can surely throw OTE on it. See maybe, hey, we can come up into 618, even if we wanted to, right? But taking a day at a time, right? Let's see what price wants to do. Let's see how we can react over here. But the first thing that we want to do is displace this little daily fair value gap that we just keep on grinding through. See this daily fair value gap right here? Look at all the chop that we've had through it. Just chopping around, chopping around. Once we get above it, sure, we can come back, fill this little volume imbalance right here. We could come back down, retest, go higher, and then, either pump through everything or reverse. I'm not discounting anything. Monthly chart, I feel like is not done selling yet. Monthly, we could have a little retrace into this monthly end, right? But we could also dig a little deeper, come back up, put a little wick for our April, and then sell back down, take the bottom of March. So we're still being cautious. All right, this is the caution territory. Let me open up our NQ right here. Let's get our levels. Honestly, these top ones, they will remain. These top ones are important. I think we need to get rid of them. This top one's this bottom one. It's good liquidity. It held. So it's this. That liquidity held. 1968, 675. That's decent. The fact that we have gapped up, that's the only thing, right? The fact that we have gapped up is kind of making it look like we are above it. But if we look on the actual, it's like non-continuous chart, we're still chopping through over here. It's the same thing that we were doing on US 100. So look on your US 100 for those higher time frame things. What's going on? Okay. So we outlined, I think this was 4 hour, right? Yeah, 4 hour fair value gap up top. Another 4 hour fair value gap up top over here. Timmy zone up here. So those things, right? We still haven't retested them. So those things still hold true. We're going to keep them on the chart for as long as they keep on holding true. This is a little TBR setup right here. So we'll keep watching that. Possibly fill this gap. Yeah, honestly, our levels, since we're in the range, our levels don't really change from week to week. They kind of stay the same. You can see how much of a range we've had these past 2 weeks, honestly. Very similar stuff that we were doing over here, in my opinion. Just more of a prolonged flag consolidation. Otherwise, yeah, let's keep watching the top of that. 19,572, still relevant. 19,687.75, still relevant. All of these levels are still relevant. I'm still liking this, right? For our outside week, we could possibly just have this and then, bottom swept right there and then back into the range. Just depends on, hey, what do they want to do this week? We have news every single day, so just stay cautious. I think we could do consolidation the whole week. Open, low, high, close. Open, high, low, close every single day. We've had that like that one time, just every single day. It was just the same thing, just on repeat. All right, and that is what we have for that higher time frame stuff. I meant to send you those levels. Okay. I already got Discord up. Might as well. Good lord. I was like, what is going on with my Twitter? All right. Oh, I did send it to you. What the fuck? Why did I double send it? Ah, dude. My memory has been acting up on no nicotine. It's beginning to transform. Let's see. I want to look at Doge. Let's see Doge P. Just looking more decent. Still consolidating. Okay. Let's dive into our Asian session study. This week we'll cover a lot of just the interaction of the sessions. So today we'll cover Asian session. Tomorrow we'll cover London session, and then Tuesday we'll cover New York session and just the kill zones. And then on 26th we'll cover daily range expectations. Then 27th we'll do journaling. On 28th or 29th we'll do backtesting basics and just a little Q&A recap. So yeah, something to look forward to. Some things that we have planned out here and are coming up soon. So without further ado, let's talk a little bit about Asian session. I used an indicator. We went over those indicators when we did the very first introduction just to those ICT basics. All right. We went over every single indicator that we use. So let me go back to here. Let me open this up and let me go to NQ. Go to regular continuous. All R. Let's go on like the 5 minute. Right. So our Asian session is outlined already for us. Right. It begins at 7 p.m. Eastern, which if you are using the indicator, make sure you have that properly outlined. So, right, that one is, for some reason, it's in like London time, so it's always behind 12. This needs to be 4:05. All right, so we have our Asian session that begins at 7 Eastern, ends at midnight, or that's like the important, right? It doesn't necessarily end at midnight. It goes a little bit into London, but that little section, that's just the thing that ICT focuses on. That's the biggest part of it, and that's where those are the ranges that you want to highlight and capture. So you can either use an indicator. I'm using TF Lab sessions. That one outlines you can put in every single session in there. All right, I just prefer to do the London and then New York. So that one is, London Nation, right, to 13:30. Those are the sessions that ICT outlines. The sessions do go a little bit over, right, the actual amount. Like London trades into 11 Eastern, right? This is where London session is supposed to end, but these are just the ranges that we want to highlight. So Asian session, typically, if we see consolidation during it, let me show you. I think Dangstrat or Dogstrat, whatever guy on Twitter, he had a very good PDF, just like using Asian London New York kill zone to build your daily narrative, so to say, right? So we can have multiple interactions. That's where those interactions come in. So you always want to see, what is the Asian session doing? Is Asian session consolidating? Is Asian session expanding, right? So consolidation will be just top, bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom. Consolidation / range, is Asian session expanding? So are we seeing a big move up or a big move down, right? Or vice versa. This could be either one or like that, right? Doesn't have to be up to scale. This is not up to scale. We're just looking for a main move, right? So like right here, we had a little bit of an expansion and then a little bit of consolidation. Oh, sick. Yeah, you guys check out that PDF. God, my throat's drying out. I didn't even drink coffee. What the fuck? Or we can also have yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, Asian session will only do either have an expansion or we'll have a range. or consolidation, right? Consolidation or range. And then from there, we can determine, okay, what is London session doing? So we can have, right, our Asian session consolidation and say this expands, right? And then New York can reverse. So then, boom, you have your whole thing outlined. Or we can have thing where they're both consolidating, right? London session takes out the top of Asian session as well as the bottom of the Asian session. So then New York can do the same to the London session, right? Take the bottom, take the top. So we always kind of want to play those levels. I haven't backtested much. I wanted to backtest the it's like if we have an importance of just OTE within those sessions, like right here, right? If we have a range, technically we should retrace into the OTE of the range and go from there. So that's one thing that I'll probably sit here for an hour or two and backtest tonight. I might stream it, might just be in Discord. We'll see. We'll see how bored I am tonight. Which, I love doing this shit. So it's not that I'm bored of this, it's just bored of other regular life shit that everybody gets to deal with. And then same thing with London session, right? London session, you can also take a range, pretty sure. At least that's my hypothesis. I want to backtest my hypothesis of how we do this whole range thing. But yeah, Asian session, you want to watch out for those lows and the tops. All right, that's why we outlined highs and lows. We can also see if we break out of those highs, right, that we come back and retest them. Right, so over here we consolidated them. This one we almost came down and retested it. Same thing with the lows. If we break below those lows, then hey, what are we doing? Is price coming up above it and holding it, or are we going down below it? Right here, Asian session high again. Right, came up. Now we're retesting it. We're not dropping below it. The same thing that we did on Friday, right? On Friday we were talking about the whole move and how price did not want to displace this Asian and this this New York session open, right? You could see, or no, was it Thursday? Yeah, sorry, it was Thursday. Thursday, you could see we took Asian session high, could not displace above it. We had the opens, and then price could not displace above those opens. So then we just sold back down. Right, that's why we stress the importance of backtesting, stress the importance of outlining your key levels and seeing the reactions to them. Hey, what is price going to do? What is price doing here? Are we going above? Are we going below? What's going on? So those are things you want to look for, right? This is an example of what we talked about where Asian consolidates, then London takes out both sides, and then New York session does the same thing. So you kind of get that broad information / seek and destroy, SND, whatever you want to call it, megaphone, fucking everything, right? There's another example of that where Asian session highs taken during London, Asian session lows taken during London, New York comes up, takes top of London, takes bottom of London, and then we just keep on going, right? New York bottom, then top. So always look out for those ranges, especially just those key times. If you watch ICT, he does talk about the same thing. He mentions that Asian session does bleed into London. London bleeds into your New York session. That's why you see some volume, some interaction. That's when people step in. So you always want to make sure you have that outline. Just keep everything in mind, right? We're not the only people that trade in these markets. There's other participants. And it's the interaction between those participants that creates the movements. Let's look over. That's it for me in terms of Asian session. I think talking about them combined is going to be a little better. Thank you, Shane, for posting that PDF. Right there. Yeah, check that out. That will help you out tremendously, guys. And then we'll cover that more when we go into our London session tomorrow and then our Asian session. That's why we wake up early, right? We want to look, what do we do in London? What do we do in Asian session? Okay, what's the possibility of this happening during our New York session every day? Maybe I'll just start posting that in my chat. Just like, hey, this is what we got. This is what we got today. I'll save this image, I'll copy image, I'll paste it on my chart. So then I can just be like, okay, circle 1. All right, this is what we're doing. I do daily plan. Go hide that. Boom. Save that. Save that. All right, let's look over some names that we have on our watch list. Do you want me to just go over the basic ones that we have been going over? Okay. Yeah. And I'll let you post yours in the Discord. We won't put them out here. That is for members. So that is going to be stonks. Cat, right? We keep on going back to these guys. So keep watch, see how they're playing out. If you want to play, that's up to you. But we are just giving our bias. It's not financial advice. Nothing that we talk about here. It's all educational purposes. At the end of the day, we want to bring you value. We want to make sure you're learning. And if you do have any questions, make sure to leave them down below in the comments. Tag us or put it in the chat. We're constantly monitoring chat. We're checking everything. Checking our Twitter, checking our DMs. If you have a question that you want to ask privately, DM us. We would love to answer it. Make sure you check out www.papertraders.io. It's the website that we operate from. You'll find all of the important links that you need to have on there. Trader log, candle creator, ICT trainer, all of that's going to be on there. You can check out all the social medias for the paper traders. Highly suggest you check out YouTube. That's where we have our previously recorded videos, right? So if you missed a lecture, then you can easily go back to one and replay it. See how we do our morning analysis as well. We do pre-market and post-market analysis. So we do both and then just kind of compare and contrast. Hey, did this play out as we wanted to or did it not play out? And then at the end of the night, we also do we do our educational section as well. Make sure you are following at Hayes Beats on Twitter. Phenomenal guy. The mastermind behind all of the tools that we have. Phenomenal experience. You just need to be here to see the magic that he sprinkles upon us. Make sure you're following Big Timmy Hedge as well. Great guy, good indicators that he provides for our community, and just a very different view of the market. And make sure you are following Rusty Thracian. He's got a great indicator as well. He provides you with a daily plan, and that daily plan is updated into that indicator, so you're able to follow along and see, hey, am I doing this properly? And just kind of gives you that if-then outline so that you don't have to. But what you should be doing is looking at that and making your own. Because what happens if he's gone, right? Like, I'm saying in terms of, right, you never know, so you always want to make sure you are self-sufficient, self-reliant in that terms, especially in trading, right? If you're constantly just taking alerts, what happens when that alert person is gone? What are you going to do now? Right, what are you going to stop trading, or are you going to go hop over to another Discord that provides you alerts? Right, that's why we don't focus on alerts in here, because we want to make sure that, hey, if anything happens, if we're not trading one day, that you are still able to take trades on your own and then show up and show everyone, hey, look at this. I learned something. I took notes during these guys' lectures and I learned something. They don't give out alerts, but look at me. I'm still making money trading, right? Even when they're gone. That's a good one. Yep. That is very fucking true. I like that analogy. It's a good one. I'm gonna get that tattooed on my clavicle. with the olive branches. Alrighty, so on here, right, cat, keep on monitoring our kitty cat, meow meow. Still holding that 786. That same thing that we've talked about for OTE, right? We've covered that on our previous live stream, so go check that out on YouTube, youtube.com/papertraders. Check it out under the live section. You'll see it. It should say like Tuesday post market analysis and ICT OTE, something like that. That's the title of it. That's the title of the majority of our live streams. So, cat still kind of bouncing around. CCL looking a lot better now for a little bit of upside. Let's see, weekly, daily. Yeah, weekly. Dang, that weekly hammer is looking good now, honestly, for CCL. If we get above this 0.5, 21.26, that's going to be solid, right? We want to get above that 50 of the range and then continue on higher. We can see, right? We can zoom in maybe a little bit on our lower time frames. Get this OTE going and see if price can come into this 786, 618. This will line up with the 618 right there. So 1949, that could be a good way for you to bounce right there and maybe come back up like that. Right, so we'll keep monitoring that. DDOG swept this liquidity and now looking like it wants to continue up. So we'll keep monitoring that. If it gets above the 618, that will be solid because then we can cook through this big range right here. After we take this out, we'll go and retest these levels right there. So a little animal complete. Love, holy shit. Damn. Why didn't we take that shit? Holy fuck. Oh, that's nice. Okay. At least you got it. Love that. Look at that shit that we were outlining, right, guys? If we sweep the low, and we were holding OTE right here. Look at that fucking expansion. Holy fuck. Continuation. Dang. That's fucking beautiful. Rivian, maybe just speaking from Tesla perspective and how much Tesla is hated now, people might start investing more into Rivian. So you could see maybe this is just this is an out the ass speculation just because of everything going on right now. But considering it is kind of a competitor, or it is on the market of the EVs, right? Maybe people will start investing more into Rivian and Lucid, so you can maybe we'll see a little pump on those, right? But yeah, there's a lot. Huge market for it here. I mean, it makes sense considering it's more of like a mountain / off-roading vehicle rather than like a city vehicle, which Tesla is. So I thought I had it somewhere. Yes, yeah. Oh, I still got an animal to the downside on it. The animal's not done yet. That's the problem. Yeah, we did take that V point and now we're looking for it. But the animal is not complete yet. We still have this liquidity right here. So we'll see. I looked at CCL. Just going down these. Rivian, ZS, fucking dog ass. ZS, we can take that out. Sorry, that's Snow. ZS, same thing, consolidating up here. Take that out of my watch list. AMD, okay, AMD. Okay, didn't sweep liquidity. All right, let's see lower. $70 for AMD. Place your bets. When are we? Oh, look at this BAC. Look at that fucking call. Look at that. Animal completion and bounce. How about that? That's fucking beautiful. I think I had it in the Discord outline. Let me check. Where would that be? Futures, trading, options, BAC. Back. Dude, guess where I had this? A month ago on 2/2. I posted that chart. Holy shit. Look at that. That's fucking crazy. I need to fucking post that. Holy fuck. Oh my god. Whoever says that animals don't fucking work, you can blow me. In a very non Oh my god. What a fucking call out on that shit. That is insane. Insane. Oop. DAL. Dallas. Share download. DAL. BC. Holy fuck, dude. That's insane. What a fucking. I love animals. Delta. Delta Airlines. Ooh, that's OTE right there. Yeah, I like that. Weekly, yeah, looks decent. Monthly also into that fair value gap right there. That is beautiful. Let me see. Did I ever fucking post BAC on my channel? Oh yeah, you're Gucci, sir. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's a sick fucking call. All right. Well, BC, fucking beautiful. VX, CrowdStrike, CVX. Look at that. Fucking posted that out as well. So CVX, right, we'll want to see if we break below that trend line and then, or break down to that trend line and then do that. Okay. So we have that. Got a jet in a second, so we'll finish this up. If you guys are just not tuning in, make sure you check out papertraders.io. That's where you can find a link to all of our, to everything that we have. So make sure you check that out. You guys will want to be part of it. So, right, is there plays FedEx? That's crazy. All of these fucking plays that we have outlined are playing out like nothing. Dude, check out the 3 plays that I just posted about. Look at those fucking outlines. Yeah, I might fucking have to. Autodesk doing the same thing. Yeah. Oh man, that was the thing with me. I just never knew how, like, what contracts to fucking buy. Like, how far out. Sweet. Yeah. With that, I'm probably gonna wrap it up here. If anything, I'll continue. Apple too. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, that will work perfectly. Honestly, that should be good. I have not yet. If you wanna do the honors. Yeah. So if you guys are not in the community and wanna have a shot at getting a little something in here, make sure you go ahead and follow the directions. If you're not following the directions, guys, you are not going to get the entry. I'm telling you that right now. It's not being mean. It's just, hey, read the fucking rules and follow them. Yeah. For those of you that do follow the rules, that's good on you, and you'll get that. More than likely get that, because a lot of people don't want to follow the rules. So make sure you do that. We love you guys. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning in. If this is your first time watching, check out papertraders.io. Make sure you follow the link right there. Make sure you check out the YouTube that is linked on our website. Check that out. You'll find all of our previous lectures. Make sure you're following Haze Beats on Twitter. Make sure you're following Big Timmy Hedge, Rusta Thracian. Follow those 3 guys on Twitter, and your timeline will be blessed. That's all you need. Other than that, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, if you liked it, give it a little like, give it a little share. I appreciate you so much. We can't grow if you're not sharing the message, so we'd appreciate that. Spread the love, spread the word. We're here to educate. Have a good one. We'll see you later.